ovulation irregularities, structural problems, low sperm count, and underlying medical problems. In this video today, we are going to talk about the most common reasons for you not getting pregnant. If you have tried to get pregnant, but things have not really worked out very well, there could be a problem, there could be an issue which needs to be addressed. Gerard Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. I welcome you to our channel. If it's your first time on our channel, remember to subscribe so that you do not miss new videos we release every day about fertility, about reproductive health. So, what are the most common reasons for not getting pregnant? Without further ado, we shall go to our first reason why you are not getting pregnant. Number 1. Ovulation irregularities. If you have issues with your ovulation, by the word ovulation, I mean the release of a mature egg that's supposed to be fertilized on the 14th day to become an embryo. So if a woman has issues with her eggs, if a woman has issues releasing her eggs, then there's going to be difficulties getting pregnant. Mu video yaffe ne ya leero tuli kwogerako biki ebiviirako okubanga omukyala agezaako okufuna olubuto naye n'abanga tasobodde kubanga afuna mangu olubuto. Tugambye nti reason esooka kyekyo kye tuyita ovulation irregularities. Omukyala aba alina obuzibu n'amagi ge era aba agenda kufuna obuzibu mu kufuna olubuto. We are proceeding with our topic for today, and we have said that ovulation irregularities is the first reason why you could be trying to get pregnant, but things are not working out well. You could be having ovulation irregularities. By ovulation irregularities, I also mean you could be having difficulties, or you could be having what we call hormonal imbalances. When we talk about hormonal imbalances, the hormones we are talking about here are mainly two. The first hormone is known as the follicle stimulating hormone, and by follicle we mean the eggs. So that hormone which makes your eggs to grow, if it is being released in insufficient quantities, then there are high chances that you could actually end up with what we call ovulation irregularities. Thus, you may actually have difficulties getting pregnant. Failure to get pregnant, reason number 2. Structural problems. Structural abnormalities or structural problems specifically means that when you take a closer look at your womb, your uterus, ideally it's supposed to be having a well-defined endometrial stripe, or the inside of your womb should be clean. The walls of your womb, which we call the myometria, they should be healthy. There should be no masses or fibroids or swellings. If your womb or if your uterus is full of issues, if it is having large swellings, we call them myomas. Some doctors call them leiomyomas. If your womb has those swellings, or if your uterus has lots of cysts, or inside your womb, if there's free fluid which is collecting there, we call it endometritis. If you have such complications, then there could be a chance that you could have difficulties getting pregnant. Remember, you can easily get pregnant, but the main goal of this channel is to create awareness. These videos are for education and information purposes, so that you may know what could have been preventing you from getting pregnant. So, reason number 2 for failure to get pregnant is structural problems. And remember, our first reason was ovulation irregularities. So we shall go to our next reason, and this is what we call low sperm count. If you are trying to get pregnant, you are a couple, you've been together for some time, and you've tried to get pregnant, but things are not working out very well as expected, there could be a reason. There could be something to do with the sperm count of your husband. Your husband may be releasing sperms which are of poor quality and poor quantity. So if at all a man has conditions, for example, zoospermia, whereby the amount of sperms being produced are very, very low. Then there's going to be difficulties making a woman pregnant. Remember, a sperm has different parts. There's that part which is known as the head of the sperm, there's the neck, and then there's the tail which does the swimming so that the sperm moves along the whole distance of the womb plus the whole length of your fallopian tubes. So if at all your sperms have poor shape, if they are of poor quality, they may not move through the whole length of the tube or the whole length of the fallopian tube or the womb to reach the egg. And remember, fertilization happens in a part known as the ampulla or that junction of your fallopian tube. So the sperm has to be healthy so that it can swim the whole length through the fallopian tube up to that junction where fertilization will take place. And remember, we've talked about fertilization on our channel in our previous videos. If you missed our previous videos, kindly after watching this one, you can easily go back to our library, our playlist on this channel, Gerard Master, the health educator, so that you go through our videos and you will be able to learn more about ovulation, about fertilization. But as a recap, you realize that when an egg has been released, when a male sperm is released, it contains 23 chromosomes, and the female egg also contains 23 chromosomes. So the two fuse, or they join together, or they meet, and then fertilization takes place. We end up with an embryo which is having a total of 46 chromosomes. And remember, we've also said that if that fusion or the joining of the male and the female egg takes place, but the chromosomes do not total up to 46, or they are more than 46, then we end up with what we call chromosomal abnormalities, or we end up with congenital defects or congenital abnormalities in the final child that will be formed. So we are proceeding with our main reasons, or the most common reasons why you are not getting pregnant. The most common reasons for not getting pregnant. We've talked about ovulation irregularities. We've talked about structural problems. We've talked about low sperm count. And now we are going to talk about the underlying medical problems. If you are a couple and you have tried to get pregnant, but things are not working out well, there could be underlying medical problems. By the term underlying medical problems, we mean you could be having some issues. For example, if your eggs have what we call polycystic ovarian syndrome, a condition or a hormonal problem whereby a woman releases lots of testosterone. Testosterone is a male hormone. So if a woman releases too much of this hormone, then there's going to be issues with her ovaries, and she may actually end up having difficulties getting pregnant. And remember, we've talked about polycystic ovarian syndrome on this channel. You can always go back and look at our playlists. There's lots of information about polycystic ovarian syndrome. And remember, you can easily get pregnant even if you have this condition. You actually have to see your doctor who will do the whole assessment. On this channel, we do create awareness about fertility and reproductive health. Gerard Master, the health educator, is the name of the channel. Era mu video yaffe ne yaleero tubadde tuli kugamba nti ebiviirako omukyala okubanga afuna obuzibu mu kufuna olubuto kiyinza okubanga namba emu alina kye tuyita ovulation irregularities. Amagi ge gayinza okubanga tegakola bulungi, ayinza okubanga alinamu obuzibu okubanga amagi gavaayo ne gasisinkana amazzi g'omusajja, oba ayinza okubanga alina obuzibu nti amagi ge manafu nnyo. Ne tugamba nti ayinza okubanga alina ekirala kye tuyita structural problems, oba nabanaye ng'ejjuddemu bizimba, ng'oba alina amazzi amakyafu mu nabanaye n'olaba nti nakyo kimulemesa okufuna olubuto. And then we also said low sperm count. Omusajja ayinza okubanga alina enkwaso naye ng'ate enkwaso zo nnafu nnyo. Enkwaso ze nga nnafu nnyo tezisobola kuwakisa egi ery'omukyala kye tuyita low sperm count, and then n'ekirala nga low sperm count basically kitegeeza enkwaso nga nnafu ate nga ntini. Ebyo byonna tuba tusobola okubijjanjaba kasita tujoininga ku WhatsApp, and then tugambe nti wayinza okuba nga waliwo underlying medical problems. So wayinza okuba nga waliwo ebirwadde ebirala ebigezaako okuba nga bimulemesa okuba nga afuna olubuto, era aba alina okulaba omusawo n'amujjanjaba. On this channel we do create awareness about fertility. Remember, you can schedule your appointment so that you can book and consult me. If you would like to talk with me in private, in privacy, you can actually join me on my WhatsApp, and then we shall be able to talk. The link is in the description below this video. You can easily go there, join me, and then we shall actually have more talk about fertility, about how you can get pregnant. So if you have been trying to get pregnant and you really are not getting pregnant and you'd like to have a one-on-one consultation with me, you can just go below this video in the description and in the comment section. That first comment, you'll be able to consult me. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day, and see you in my next video tomorrow. May God bless and protect us all, and I'm known as Gerard Massa, the health educator. Bye bye, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.